The value of your life. I don't know why my stuff ain't working. Okay, there it go. Yeah, man, stay focused, keep grinding, keep showing up for yourself every day, put the work in, you know, do what you need to do in order to be successful in life for yourself, you know, you gotta focus. I was watching some, I ain't gonna lie, I was watching something, and I was watching some guy, he was just like, you gotta acquire a skill in today, and especially with everything going on in today. It's like it's important for you to have a skill, to get you to being successful in life. Because if you don't got a skill, or if you're not working on something, then it's basically like, you feel me, you don't, you have no value. You have no, and when you don't have no value, it's like, what's your purpose? A lot of times that's why it's good to have a skill, which I agree with what he was saying. It's good with having a skill. You should have a skill that's gonna help you, pay you, that's gonna really make your life easier. And everybody is good at different things in life. You feel me? Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, but everybody is good at like different things in life. I ain't gonna lie, like everybody has their own purpose. Everybody's good at their own things. You feel me? I just feel like whatever you feel like your skill is, whatever you feel like your purpose is in life, that's what you go after. You feel me? That's what you grind for. That's what you make happen for yourself. And it's gonna be days where it's like, well, you necessarily not gonna feel like doing something every day, but it's important to have consistency. It's important to discipline yourself to still show up so you can be successful. That's why the main thing I say, it's important for everybody to focus on their life. Shout out Sunshine, what's up, Sunshine? Shout out Manji, what's up, Manji? All the new viewers join, and make sure you hit that sub and that like button. Make sure you smash that sub and that like button, man. If you new, smash that sub and that like button for me, man. Shout out Sunshine. Shout out Manji. All the new viewers join and smash that sub and that like button, man. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value, or your life, man. Make sure you smash that sub and that like button. I would appreciate it. But yeah, though, the time where I'm at is currently 11 p.m. where I'm at. But yeah, if you new, man, please smash that sub and that like button for me, man. Join the family, join the community. You feel me? I appreciate all the love and support. But yeah, though, man, we staying focused, we grinding. Like I say, my whole channel is about staying focused, man. Focusing on yourself. It's important to focus on yourself and go after the life you want for yourself. You feel me? Like, attract your dreams and goals, man. Go after your dreams and goals. Don't quit. Don't give up when it get hard. You feel me? You gotta be able to create something for yourself. Love your lifestyle. Love the life that you trying to create, and never give up, man. Always go after your dreams and goals, and always focus on your purpose in life. That's what's important. Focusing on your purpose in life and doing what you need to do in order to be successful. Because a lot of times when you're not doing what you need to do in order to be successful, then it's like your time being wasted. You're not trying to set your future up right. Like, it's about the present choices that you making, the choices you making right now, earlier, before it get to the future. So you want to make sure that you're making the right choices and decisions right now, so your future could be, where you want it to be at the end of the day. Because that's what it's about, man. It's about you putting the work in, you grinding. Now, the thing is, too, man, every day, when you doing something every day, I think I had a problem with it, too. Like, stick it to something every day, even when it gets slow. Because a lot of times, it can get boring, even if you like it at first. Just because you like something at first, that don't mean you going to always like it. Like, you not going to be feel like doing it every day. It's gonna be some days where you wish you wasn't doing it. I think that's where discipline plays a part, because it's like, in order to be successful, you have to do something for for at least, like, you feel me, like, you gotta give it a chance to really grow and actually, you feel me, create something beautiful for you to have for yourself. Shout out Hopeful. What's up, Hopeful? How you feeling? How you feeling? But yeah, you gotta it's about patience, man. Patience. And I speak on patience a lot, and I be struggling with patience myself. Sometimes I mess up, sometimes I make mistakes, cause I be rushing, and then we have feelings and we be having other thoughts. You might be thinking something and you might be trying to rush the process, but the whole time you just need to be patient, and you need to continue doing what you doing in order for you to be successful in life. You feel me? Like, if you working, if you got a business, like, just because if you start a business, just because your business don't take off soon as you start it, that don't mean it's not gonna work. And it might take a year, 2 years. You feel me? Longer than that. If it take 5 to 10 years for you to actually be successful in the business you started, that's cool. But at the same time, though, you shouldn't quit because it's not happening when you want it to happen, or it's not you not seeing nothing yet. You gotta really you gotta really dive, and there go the lights. And there goes the lights. Turn on the lights. But yeah, you gotta really you have to really stick to something, and you really gotta, like I always say, you feel me, you gotta be critically thinking, man. You gotta be a critical thinker. You gotta you gotta know what you want to do, and then you gotta have, like, the type of mentality, the type of mindset, like, I'm not gonna give up until it work. Because no matter what you do it all the time, you do it every day, it can get boring, you can get tired of it. But at the same time, though, it's like, you have, like I said, you gotta be disciplined enough to be like, all right, I'm trying to be somewhere, I'm trying to get somewhere in life, so I have to stick to this certain thing. I gotta stick to this right now until I'm successful in that field, in my purpose that I'm doing. I gotta stick to it, and I gotta keep going. I gotta stay consistent with it. Until I make it to where I want to be. Then once you make it to where you want to be, and you good and you set, then it's like, maybe you could switch it up a little bit. But when you starting off something, and you good at it, you got a skill. Once you doing it over and over and over again, it could get boring, it could get tiring. Sometimes you're not gonna feel like doing it, but you always gotta have in your head, like, the long term goal. You gotta always have your future in the back of your head, like, all right, this is just right now. you know because you could think about it like, dang, I gotta do this tomorrow, I gotta do this next week, I gotta do this next year. But at the same time, though, it's like, you gotta have in your back of your head, like, all right, in the next 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is, it's gonna actually pay off. So I can't really think about right now. I just gotta show up. You know, that's how it gotta be. You gotta be thinking like, I just gotta show up and put the work in and grind and not quit, and you know keep going, stay consistent. Because it's like I say, man, it's gonna be like, I don't even feel like doing this no more. This not working out. So let me let me just show up. That be the most important part for a lot of people, is showing up. Showing up for yourself, and what you trying to do, even if it don't look good for you to show up. Like, you might just be like, oh, well, forget it, I'm gonna just turn around and go home. Well, I'm not gonna put the work in that I was gonna put in. Now you gotta keep going, you gotta keep striving until you get to what, because once it pay off, then it's gonna pay off. And motherfucker, cause I know the light was gonna shut out. But once it pay off, it's gonna pay off. That's why you gotta keep going, and you gotta keep striving, because you thinking, you got to think about your future, man. You have to think about your future and what you want to do for yourself, and the way you want to live, and how you want your life to be. you know how you really want your life to be. Shout out Cute Bacon. What's up? What's up? How you feeling? Appreciate you for tuning in and showing love. Appreciate the love and support for real. But yeah, man, anything you doing in life, I feel like it's a grind. It's not nothing easy. Especially like in today's time, and man, you not gonna get nothing easy. You're not gonna get no handouts unless you was like born born with it. But like if you working from the ground up and you trying to make something happen for yourself, then it's like you gotta get up every day with no excuses, and you gotta do it tired. You gotta do it not knowing what you doing for real. You just gotta do it. You feel me? You just gotta show up and learn. When you don't know everything, you gotta show up and learn and still try. You know, but the most important part is, as long as you showing up for yourself, then you showing up and learning at the same time, and then you apply the knowledge that you learn later on in life, because that's what it's about at the end of the day. Like, everybody gonna make mistakes, everybody gonna mess up. Sometimes you don't know what you're doing, sometimes you got questions you want to ask, but hey, the answer's gonna eventually come. You just gotta take that knowledge when you get it and apply it later on in your life. Cause like I said, that was something that I had a problem with and struggling on, was like patience, and I'm learning that too. I'm like, dang, low key, I used to preach patience so much, and I'm still like still slight struggling with it. Still making a mistake with it. Like, I want something to happen when I want it to happen, and that's not how it works. I had to learn that I need to wait, in order for it to be better and be greater. And for me to actually see. What's up? What's up? Shout out London. What's up? What's up? How you feeling? Any new viewers joining, man, make sure you hit that sub and that like button. Make sure you smash that sub and that like button. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Any new viewers joining, smash that sub and that like button for me, man. I appreciate all the love and support. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value, or your life, man. Stay focused, keep grinding. Do what you need to do in order to be successful at the end of the day. It's about your life. What's up? What's up? All the new viewers joining, man. Make sure you hit that sub and that like button. Smash that sub and that like button, man. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value, or your life. Smash that sub and that like button for me, man. I appreciate the love and support. Stay focused, keep going, man. Stay consistent, stay positive. Stay disciplined, man. Do what you need to do in order to be successful. Never quit. You feel me? Keep going, man. Keep going. Stay focused. Do what you need to do. Love yourself. Love your life. Create the life that you want for yourself, man. And never give up. You will be successful as long as you never give up in life. You feel me? That's all it takes. Just don't give up. And critically think, man. Make sure you thinking smart. You got a plan. You feel me? You putting all the pieces together, and you showing up every day for yourself, man. You being consistent, because that's what it's about. Being consistent, showing up, and not quitting at the end of the day. Yep, that's what you got to do. You got to show up, be consistent, and not quit at the end of the day. Like, I ain't missed, what's the most? I think I missed like 3 days, 3 days, 4 days. That's it. But if we talking 3 days out of me streaming, I think I've been streaming consistently for like at least, what can I say? At least 4 months, with missing 3 days though. Only 3 days that I haven't streamed at the longest for like 4, 5 months. Like, I've been locked in, man. Locked in right now. I just been, cause I've been streaming and working, and a little side hustle with work, a work side hustle. But yeah, though, man, grinding, locked in, staying focused. That's why I say it's about staying patient too, because like it can definitely get boring. Like, it definitely can get boring, but it's not about that. It's about where I want to be in the future. It's about how I want to set myself up for success. myself up as a man, and that's how you got to be thinking for yourself, like as a man, as a woman, like where am I really trying to be in life? What am I really trying to have? What am I really trying to create? Like, am I trying to leave a legacy? Am I trying to, like, you gotta think about all those things and talk to yourself about it and write it down and have a plan on what you gonna really do with your life, and block out the validation, block out the temptation, things that's not really helping you grow as a person, because it's so easy to fall for the validation, the temptation, the distractions, man, things that's not really helping you in life. And it's hard to stick to something and show up and do it every day. That's why I low key respect people that get up and make a way for themselves every day without making no excuses. They just make it happen. Ain't no I'ma do this. Nah, you just see them doing it. Action over words, man. You feel me? Like, your words can be good sometimes, but actions is way better, man. People want to see your actions. Don't nobody want to keep hearing about what you gonna do, where you gonna be, how you gonna do it. At the end of the day, we just want to see it happen. And me even learning that too, like, I feel like all the support and all the action, I can understand from a certain point why people wouldn't start supporting and showing love until you actually blow up, until you actually get big at what you trying to do. You feel me? Because when you get big and blow up and you putting all that work in, it shows that you really want it. And there go the light. But it shows that you really, like, you really want to be successful though, when you actually make it. And all that work to get to the top, opposed to, like, just not doing nothing at all and then expecting, like, a whole bunch of things to come your way. And I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, I used to feel like that too. Like, I feel like I put in a certain amount of work, and I feel like I need to be somewhere, but, like, be successful and stuff. But at the same time, that's not how it works. I have to stay patient and keep showing up for myself. And that's how it is for everybody. Shoot, you can't just you get a good month. You think you get a good month doing something, and you expect it to work, and you expect it to, you know, actually be successful at it, but it don't turn out like that, man. Sometimes you don't see something good until, like, how can I say, you don't see something good in probably 3-4 years. 4-5 years. It depends on what you're doing, but that's how it be, man. So it'd be good to start early. It'd be good to start now, because if you start now and you put the work in now, then it's like, okay, cool. Now, now that I put the work in early, the earlier the better, because then it's like you won't get that old. You won't get too old, and it won't be, too late. So that's why I say, man, it's never right time, and the right time is now to chase your dreams and goals and whatever you trying to do in life, man. Go out there now. Don't make no excuses. You can do it. Figure out a way, man. Cause that's how it be a lot of times for a lot of people, man. Figuring out a way on how you gonna be successful and what you gonna do to be successful, and not wasting your time, your potential, your value, or your life at all. You gotta make it happen for yourself and do what you need to do. Can't expect no handouts. Can't expect, you know nothing to just come fall for you, happen for you. None of that. You gotta get up and grind, get up and work, you know, with no excuses, with none at all. And like I say, the most important part is, if it get boring and it's not happening how you would like it to happen, or it's not happening how you want it to happen, man, you just keep in the back of your head, like, this my future, like, my future online. If you got kids, you got family, sister, brother, somebody, think about I really, I either going that's get time or you gonna get left. Make you either gonna reject